Guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, good video in store today. Before we get into that, I get a lot of questions from you guys on what do I do to stay motivated or organized for that matter. I found an online learning community called Skillshare. It's got literally thousands of courses on there for creative people like you and I. I personally have been studying a course, Build a System That Brings Out Your Best, taught by Thomas Frank. The guy gets it done. That's why I follow him. Life's all about systems. Find out what works for you and stick with it. I thought I'd share that with you guys. Hey, you know my motto, never stop learning, ever. Skillshare is a good way to connect with people from all over the world, see a different perspective from people, learn from one another. That's what life's all about. Link in the description below. First 1,000 people get a Skillshare premium membership. Okay, then it's like 10 bucks a month after that. So I want to let you in on that. I'm using it. Rochelle's using it. Stick to the end of the video. We got shout outs coming. We got mail. Let's go. Guys, I told you I'd keep you updated on number 87. I remember she was down when I left that night. This morning, she was still down. I'm feeling that she's got a hurt back. She's got such a good cow, you never like that. I've had a lot of good luck giving IVs to cows, and boom, they'll pop back up. So, holy cow, she's up. Look at that. Holy cow, did that just make my day. Hey girl, you finally up? Holy cow, there's nobody happier to be up than her, okay? I was trying to get her up earlier, and she was trying a little bit, but no. A cow like this, if she can get up, she's gonna get up. There's no sense trying to tap her to get her up. Wow. We may end up walking her around when we're done milking to get her milked. She hasn't been milked yet, and she's capped. Wow, what a, hey, I knew you guys were gonna ask about her because it's up close and personal, you know, when you're treating them like that. And you're around these cows every day. Life or death right there. When a cow is down for over 24 hours, they're usually not gonna get up. Make our way out to the machine shed. Corn seed came. That's how you know we're close. Corn seed coming. So we went with all decob this year. 500 acres worth of seed here. 200 for chopping. Another 80 for probably high moisture grain. And then, so half it's grain corn. That's which will be sold. The other half, 250 to 280 acres, that's going to be for the cows, for the silos. So silos and ag bags. Hey, Mark just headed to the field. He's going to do some field cultivating of some rolling baskets. And let's go check him out. Hey, while we were gone checking out that field cultivator, Dad and Greg hooked up that corn planter. We're gonna head around. I had some packages dropped off at my house. Guys wanted to send me some closing wheels to try. So I told the guys, we're gonna put these on and we're gonna see if we can get them on camera a little more. That was the agreement. We'll see what happens. Got another guy coming to help us with the some fertilizer tubes. That tank on the back of that 8400. That's some pop-up. That's going to be in furrow. We've never done that before. So he's going to come and make sure some of them lines look brittle. And he's going to try to put them on and help us out. So let's get around and check it out. 16-year-old, this is a new planter. We're going to do some upgrades on it today. They've already replaced all these bicycle chains up here. Can you see them? This is what drives the unit. The old ones are pretty rotten. He bought some new ones. Mark already put them on. Got this hooked up. Look at this beast. This thing's huge. No-till ready. Working on making sure the tires, they all got to have a certain amount of air pressure in them. That's kind of my job. And Greg, wants to adjust an arm. Looks like it was coming down, beating on a tank. And we're also doing some fertilizer hose repair.
What's in that little box?
They sent some hats. I'm going to put one on, keep on farming hashtag, and they sent this. This is going to go to Grant. We're just going to have to wash it up because our hands are dirty.
It's even the right color for this farm.
Yeah, they send the tractor that they know is on the planter. Look at these things. They can't be cheap. They want us to try them, so we're going to put them on. Closing wheels. This is a finished product for putting the seed in the ground. It's going to help pack it in there and make sure it's in the seed bed properly. I mean, do you think this will this even make a difference? The Pro Stick?
Of course.
Well, yeah, that looks like a little wheel.
Extreme conditions. It's practically tillage.
Right.
Yeah. We look at that thing. Can it get any more gnarly?
That thing's gnarly. Wow, that's the exact word I was thinking. What do you think?
I was wondering how durable they are. You know what I
The
mean?
guy I know has had them for
At
at least 3-4 years, and they're
Well, yeah, you're right. You're
They're spring loaded. Everything's loaded. So. Where you at? Want me to rattle it? Or you got it?
my brother might go here.
Good? Get the other corner and check it. Yeah.
Say something that's way off.
Right here. All right. Now I had to readjust this one because they said I was too close. They got to be right. 1 3/4 inches. Greg, that looks a little tight to me. Does that look right? Remember I told you Mark changed these bicycle chains? Here it is. Here's the new chain. Here's the old chain.
Stupid today! Hey!
Tighten it up!
See, that's a lot closer.
That's closer.
You're not even 1.5 inches though. You're just over 1.25 inches.
What are all the
spacers?
So back on these Pro Stitch closing wheels made in the USA, a guy contacted me out of North Dakota. Does that say? Yeah, Fargo, North Dakota. So he says, I want to send you a couple units for this planter. I want you to try them. So I got to talk to my brother over there. He says, you want to send me a couple units? And he's to send half the planter, set half the planter up. And then you'll know you're planting, you got 8 rows with them, 8 rows without them. So you're going to stay posted on this. When we hit the field, the corn starts coming up, you're going to be able to tell if these things work or not. I'm thinking they work. Hey, young man, you've seen these in action.
Yes, I have.
They work.
Tell him your name.
This is James, and he's up here.
Michigan.
He's replacing these pop-up tubes. What are you doing? You're getting rid of the orifices?
Yeah, so we're going to get rid of the orifice system and go to metering tubing for more consistent metering for in-furrow at lower rates, with especially if there's any kind of thick product, but just more consistent metering for in-furrow.
You're putting the juice right on the seed.
Correct. Tri-County doesn't have it, fertilizer dealer will have it. It's worth having your own. I mean, I know, like you're.
Yeah, right. Stop spinning. Go ahead.
No, that's his boy. 13. He was working. What were you doing at 13?
Playing with video games.
Well, you were up in New York.
Yeah, I was milking cows actually.
Think you can beat him up?
Here.
Hold then. Just like this. Yeah, well, yeah, you can look at it. I'm just telling you, we're getting real close to going, so we're not going to be changing a whole lot of nothing.
guys, I just grabbed lunch. I'm gonna let them finish working on that planter. They don't need me there. Seeing Mark tilling that ground reminded me of something I had to till. We gotta go work up that pasture field because remember I was telling you all the cow patties with them laying in it? You know, it's not good to smoke. Wow. Hey, real quick before we hick up and go out there, show you my brother's Jeep he just bought. Check out this thing. I don't know much about it, but him and his wife just got it. They got the boom box, they got the seat. Appears to be a 1980. Bought it from Sherry, it looks like. So, kind of a tricked out old classic he's just gonna ride around with. Maybe someday I'll get something like that, but probably not. We're at the field. That's it. We got some cows out there laying now. Cultivator's out there. It's old spring tooth drag. I'll take it unplug this so I don't get zapped when I take it down. I'm gonna drive right on in there and we're gonna work this over because look, they're out there right now. This thing will be full at night. Cow patties are in line. Back in the barn. That's one of them jobs that seems very insignificant, but you know how I preach about doing the little things? That, my friends, is doing the little things. Would it matter so much if we didn't do it? I don't know, but I know that when you keep it graded out, it's just that much better. That's one of the little things. Half of them lay out there, the other half still stay in the stalls. They each have their own preference, but keep them clean, man. Guys, I'm up here blowing out this fertilizer just to making sure these are all, the tubes are open. So they blow out, and finally we found one plug, number 7. Clear. Anything.
Is that the right one? You got the same one?
7? That orifice I was blowing out was packed so tight it was crusted, hardened like a rock, granite rock. He had to drill it out with a drill. Guys, guys, back in the office. That's going to do it for the video. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, I want to give a thanks to Red E for sending those closing wheels. We're going to be able to tell if they make a difference or not. Half the planter's set up, so it's supposed to help with it coming out of the ground. We're going to see if it does or not. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Ben and Morgan of Farm Focus. That's who we deal with our hats and shirts. They have these made for Grant. He's already about growing on this thing, I'm telling you. Kid's growing like a weed, but thanks for that. Oh, hey, real quick, comments. John Hat from the last video left a comment. Brings back memories. And where is the white? The white had a flat tire, okay? One day, Dad was out spreading, his tire went flat. We were getting everything going. We didn't have time to bust it down and put a new, because it went right through the tire. We got a new tire for it, but we didn't have time to fix it, so we just unhooked it and put that sprayer tractor on there. We'll be getting that going next, but that's the story on that. The weight's fine. It's just in the shed with a little sitting lopsided a little bit. We got to get caught up and get it fixed. So, thanks for tuning in. Stick around for another video next week. God bless you. FarmFocus.com for a hat, and see you in the next one. Thanks.